Alright, real quick, time for devlog number 3, I think. Not as much as the previous two, but it's still something. As you can see, we have a title screen now. Still need to put a title screen thing right above the start logo around here-ish, closer to the top than directly above it, but whatever. Get start, we spawn in Satch's room, we go over here, and as you can see, stage 5 is not done at all, but we enter stage 4, and it looks like this. I still need to do all the sound effects, but yeah. But now the flesh walls have, not flesh hollows, flesh hounds have sound effects. And their sounds are from my real life dog, which is interesting to say the least. And that's their death and death noise. I changed the floor because it was really hard to see. Thank you, CK, for pointing that out. But whatever. You go down here, rat shooter, and you're about to see a brand new enemy type. This here is the Dorjean. The way it works is when it raises its staff, it teleports to your current location. And you can't shoot it while its staff is raised, and once it runs out of health, Mahalagar's hand comes up through a portal, takes him down. If you don't know who Mahalagar is, you clearly haven't been on the Hellbeer Discord server, link in the description. That, or you just haven't been on it that long. There's probably quite a few people who have no idea who Mahalagar is, but whatever. He's in a game now, finally, which is kind of cool. Now the Flesh Hound, and I think the Flesh Hounds have like 6 or 7 health, and the Dorjean just has 5. Let's test that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. Now I probably should know this because I made the game, but I don't. I forgot. I know the Raiders have 5 health, the Growth have 3, the Croc also have 5, I'm pretty sure. The Flesh Hound I usually just stab twice with the friggin' thing and then shoot it, so yeah. I know the Rat Shooter has 8 health. And the Dorjean, I can already tell, is going to be very annoying for people who play the game. I probably should work on the floor pattern for the Abstracta stages, but it's not terrible right now. I know it's very plain, but it's not an unpleasant color or anything, so it should be fine for the most part. I need to work on how the health thing works, because usually it's glitching and refilling every stage. But here's the mini boss of stage 4, Greed, from Greeds in the Waste. And he just shoots the shotgun every once in a while, which is indeed a thing that he does. He only has 30 health like Vefrog does. Ditch is the only mini-boss currently with 35 health. I mean, there's only 3 of them, so whatever. And we're going to stage 5, which isn't finished. It only has 2 rooms, and none of them are textured. We go here, and we have 2 new enemies. We have the Curse, credit to CK, even though I drew it and gave it a name, but, it is CK's character. I need to point that out, but, obviously any cameo characters would be that. I'm stupid for even having to point that out. But 5 health, he can go through walls, that's a death animation. Whatever. This is the Husk. It takes 6 hits, and then it falls over and does that, which is disgusting. 6 more hits, and it dies, but the wormy part gets away. You can tell the new batch of enemies are interesting to say the least. And here's the last room of Chapter 2 as of now. I still need to do 2 more rooms here. I need to add the mini-boss room of this chapter and the 3rd room of this stage, and then I'll make the boss of the chapter. Now, the Curse and Husk actually don't have collisions right now, and as you can see, the Husk, each individual segment points to you, which means if you walk over it, which you're not supposed to do because it normally would damage you, it glitches out like crazy and does that, and eventually settles. It's hilarious. And yes, it can go through walls. I'm just pointing out because I think it's funny. Now, the way the husk worm works whenever you kill it is it just points in the opposite direction of the player and goes that way. You can't shoot it or anything. Curse has 5 health, and each phase of the husk has 6, so it has 12 total. And I believe this is the end of Stage 5 as of now. I'm pretty sure there is no other room. Yeah, there isn't. And that is the current state of Wastem. The secret stage hasn't had any progress, and that's because I'm considering making this a full chapter, making it Chapter 3, and pushing back the original Chapter 3 further into the game. The reason for that is because it actually has a very interesting look. The hungers are kind of glitching out. I changed the code a bit, but I have to fix that. But it has an interesting look, and I really like the way the enemies look. Like, the friggin' skull guards are some of my favorites. Anyway, that's it.